So with YouTube, we're finna talk about, some of the things that people judge you off of based on what they see and what they hear. Alright, we're finna go ahead and get into it.
This is Fear Factor Music.
One of them is what you look like. Some people they judge you by what you look like. Why? I don't have a fucking clue. I done did it before too, and it really is fucking stupid when people judge you by what the fuck you look like. I done seen some of the smartest people in the world look like, just regular normal people. But people would judge you based off what you look like. Like me, I'm looking through the camera, 9 times out of 10, some people probably think that he's a fucking thug. No, I'm not a thug. I read a lot. I know I got a lot of intelligence in this motherfucking noggin right here. I know more than what you think. I read more than what you think. I study more than what you think. But people would base, their judgment off of you by what you look like. Based on what you look like, people done already prejudged you right there. Alright? Another one is people judge you on how you talk to motherfuckers. People will judge you. They don't know where you come from. They don't know how you live. They don't know what you done been through. They don't know what you done became. And so they're going to judge you on how you talk to people. So basically, as soon as them words fly out your mouth, some people can be turned on, some people can be turned off. But on how you talk to people, they might say you're aggressive. They might say you too soft-spoken. And they will judge you right there on how you talk to people, not knowing what you know. They don't know what you know, so you're going to have to expect it. Some people going to look at you different just based on how you talk to people. And you can get further in this world based on how you talk to people. But it's consequences to being yourself. So if you're real enough to be yourself and to stick to your game plan and stay in your lane, you're doing just fine with me, alright? Another one, how you treat people. A lot of people don't know, you don't understand the way a person treats another person. You don't know what that person has been through. Now, if that person ain't aggressive towards you, they haven't approached you, they haven't disrespected you in any kind of way. But if you ask their advice and they put their foot dead in your ass like I be doing on these videos, this is just their style of talking. It's just their way of treating people. This they aura. It's not that they're a bad person. If you get to know a person, some people can come off to be assholes the way they treat people, because some people are real highly sensitive to how they take other people. Because different people is different strokes for different folks, right? So, and, some people gonna come off highly aggressive. Some people gonna be soft spoken. Soft spoken might meet a person that's highly aggressive, and be like, damn, they cussing, they loud, and they blah blah blah. But another person might be overly aggressive, meet a person that's soft-spoken, like, God damn, they timid, they shy, blah, blah, blah. And that's how people, they will take you like that, oh, he quiet, he shy, not knowing that person might just be feeling like that at a certain time. That person might not feel like being bothered. That person might just want to be left alone, or they might not know you like that. Some people don't know you like that, so they ain't going to approach you like that. They're not going to talk to you like that. And some people will treat you different based on how they judge you because they don't know you yet. So if you don't know, basically when you first meet a person, you're really not knowing them. They're just trying to throw you off because you don't know them like that. So they ain't gonna even, engage with you like that. It's like when you first start off as strangers. When you get to know a person, you'll notice when they open up. Their personality gonna do a complete 360 if they not covering up from the jump. You will see in the long run once they get to know them. Once you get to know them, all right? People's work ethic. You can tell how a person, some people judge you off your work ethic. Like I was finna say, you can tell how a person is by their work ethic. Hey, I be judging people off their work ethic too. You can tell how a person is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But the slowest workers might do the best jobs. The fastest workers might do the shittiest jobs because they're rushing. But, you know what I'm saying, perfection takes time. So you can tell by people's work ethic, or if they constantly working, you got some people at a constant pace. And people that's at a constant pace, you might think they always busy, but they're not always busy. They might just be lazy and just going slow and taking their sweet time. And then sometimes they be just bullshitting and just killing time, especially if you paying them by the hour and not by the piece of the part. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference, like work ethic. Some people might rush because they got a lot of work to do in so little time. And then some people might rush just to get it out the way and just to half-ass it. So you really can't just judge people off their work ethic because you don't know what they're working for or what they're going after, all right? And another one is how you carry yourself. It's a lot of people out here, they be wearing, they wearing blazers, dress shirts, you know what I'm saying? Some people out there wearing a Marnie suit. It don't matter. Some people out there, they got on a nice polo shirt or whatever tucked in. But you never know. But some people, they will judge you off how you dress. Look, how do I dress like now? What I look like? Nino Brown out New Jack City. What, he got on the chain with the black rag? I got on a rag because I have long hair. I have on a black shirt because it matched the fucking stocking, nylon thing. The thing to cover my bonnet on my head. And that's why I got it. I really got this shit on just to do this video because I'm finna go ahead and I gotta change clothes because I got something to take care of, but I gotta do this video right quick. So basically, it like people, they look at you on how you carry yourself. But not knowing how you carry yourself, it's a lot of people out here that's wearing blazers and shit and ain't got a damn dime in their pocket. But there's a lot of people out here that look like $10 bombs and damn near millionaires. So you can't judge a person on how they dress, but yet people gonna continue to do that anyway, because that's how this world is created to be. They will judge you on how you dress, they will look at you how you dress, and sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And sometimes it's not who you know. Basically, it's how you look. And some people will judge you off of that right there, just based on how you carry yourself. You can get in the door. It's a lot of opportunities can open up just on how you carry yourself. What you pushing. What I mean is what you drive. People will judge you based off on what you drive. People will look at your vehicle and be like, oh, this man has a nice job or this woman has a nice job just because you have a nice car. Not knowing you can be struggling to pay that car note, or you might be one car payment away just from getting your shit impounded. People do not know the struggle because they're looking like the grass is greener, and it's always green on the other side because it looks better that way, because you looking that way and you're not over there. That's why it looks so good to you. It's just like you see a cheesecake on TV. It looks pretty good, but you know damn well they got a lot of fucking calories, but you're not caring about the calories right now. You just want it because it tastes good. But once you get it, it's not good for you. Like people get vehicles. It's not good for them to get them, but they in a rush to look good because people judge people based on what they drive. And it's sad to say, but actually, people really do judge people based on about what they drive. I have met the most genuine people with the oldest cars, with the most beat up cars. And I done seen people with a lot of money with just some bullshit cars. And then me, when I was young and stuff, I'm like, why don't you go get you a Ferrari or something? I don't need all that. What I'm gonna need that for? Why do I buy that? That's when you come in and saving your money. Stop judging people based off what they drive. That's why a lot of bad relationships are really going down here right now. They're going south because you thought that person had money. Just based on about what they look like, based on about how they dress, you thought that person had something. You thought they was thick in the pockets, which really they wasn't. And now you're faced with reality and you're probably going in debt moving forward. Which is another one, is how you smell. Now this can come in part, it can play a big part in the dating world, and how you smell. You know what I'm saying? You can't approach a woman smelling like a fucking trash can. You can't approach a man smelling like Red Lobster. You can't do that because some people gonna look. A smell can really close a door on you real quick. A smell. Your hygiene have to be on point. I don't give a damn what you doing. I don't care if you going outside just to get a breath of fresh air. Your hygiene says a lot about you. And you should be judged after your hygiene. I don't care what nobody say. You're going to have to be judged after your hygiene. Because if you can't wash your ass, you need your ass whooped. Hygiene shouldn't even be discussed. Now, I understand that some people, they really can't mentally take care of themselves. Some people really have to be reminded. But if you a grown person, you have full responsibility. Ain't no way in pure D hell your smell or your scent should be off. The only way it should be off is just a person just shouldn't like that smell. It shouldn't be no sour smell. I understand colognes might not be a good taste for everybody. Perfume might not be a good taste for everybody. Oils, lotion, you got so many fragrances out there. But you also got enough common sense to put some soap and water on your ass too. So please, take care of that. People will judge you off your hobbies. What do you do every day? What takes up most of your time? What catches your attention? What drives you? You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that are alcoholics. They get drunk every day. And people would judge you based off that. Do you do this? Don't you notice, like, if you go to somebody's house, I done been out on dates or something like that. I done met people like this. You know what I'm saying? And it done came out of my mouth. And so it done came out of other people's mouth. Have you ever been with somebody? Have you ever been drinking or somebody been drinking with you? And you be like, do you drink a lot? Do you drink every day? How often do you drink? Or you see somebody smoking or something. How often do you smoke? How often do you do that? People judge you by how often you do things and what do you do, what you do for a living. People will judge you based on what you do for a living. Do you like it? So people gonna judge you based off what you do, not knowing why you do it, not knowing how often you do it. But you can tell them how often you do it, but they gonna ask you. Some people don't take the time to ask why you do it. I'm not saying drinking is bad, but it can take a toll on the body in due time. I'm not saying smoking is bad. I'm not here trying to do no commercial about doing drugs or smoking cigarettes or whatever you do. I'm not here to do that, but I'm just saying, if too much of anything can kill you. Too much of anything. But people gonna judge you based off by what you do. All right. Your temper. People gonna judge your temper. How quick do you get pissed off? How much shit can you take? Will you put over theirs? Would you let them slide? Would you let them ice skate uphill? People will test you just to see how much you can take. And people will test you just to see how much you take before you get off in their ass. Don't you know that some women will push your button? This is just like for the fellas. Some women will say stupid shit. Stupid shit will fly out of a woman's mouth just to push your button, just to piss you off. And y'all dumb enough to get mad. See, that's why a lot of relationships go sour. A woman is trying to check to see if y'all ass crazy or not. They gonna test to see if you're crazy. They want to know if you're crazy. Some of them probably have been in bad relationships. I don't condone hitting women. I don't condone putting your hands on a woman. I wasn't raised that way. If I feel the need, if you got to put your hands on a woman, you need to get your ass up out that house. Take your ass somewhere, cool off, sit your ass down somewhere. You're a grown ass man. Your strength do not match a woman. If you hit a woman, you will go to jail. You will go to jail or you will get killed. Because if you touch my sister, I'm going to wear your ass out. All right? I'm just saying, it's people out here that love their family members. You cannot abuse everybody. Some people are fortunate enough to have people protect them. Some people are afraid, are in domestic violence relationships. That's why people are cautious about tempers and attitudes. You have to be careful these days. We have psychos in this world that will kill you. So of course, you're going to be judged by your temper. You can't be no damn lion all the time. And sometimes you're going to have to calm yourself down. You can't be an asshole and rush to everybody. And you might run up on the wrong one and get fucked up real quick. Alright? Plus, they want to know where you work. You know what I'm saying? They will judge you based off of where you work. You could be working at Church's Chicken and have buku money. You could be just a person that's good with managing your money. You good with accumulating money and you good with saving money. But people will judge you just because you work at Exxon. Just because you work at McDonald's. They don't want to fool with you. I see people at hospitals. You can see a nurse looking at a person that works in the cafeteria thinking that they less than. But not knowing that nurse can be struggling, trying to make ends meet, or just living check to check, trying to live a mediocre life. Just to try to fit in with her friends or something. Or just trying to keep up with the Joneses. While the person is down here in the cafeteria or something, got about 3 or 4 different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Just grinding, just getting it, being patient, sticking to themselves, staying in their own lane, not knowing people judging them just because they working in a little kitchen area, just because they probably flipping burgers or something like that, or working at McDonald's or something. You judging them, not knowing that their grind is more serious than yours. It's a difference between the income and the title. Okay? I'm telling you, this world is crazy. People even judge you based on what you eat. And I'm just saying by what you eat. We have people, I know people that are vegetarians. Look at people that are carnivores, like, ugh, why you putting that in your body? Ugh, I can't. I notice people like that. Don't you notice, like, it's a lot of people out here, it's just like no different from religions and stuff. You have people like vegans, vegetarians and stuff. They constantly trying to force their eating habits on other people. Everybody's different. I know everybody's different. Some people like to eat meat. Some people like to eat bad things. Everybody's not built the same. That's why you're your own person. But people will judge you based on by what you eat. That's why I constantly preach. You just gonna have to be yourself, stay in your lane and roll with the punches. People gonna like you and people gonna hate you whether you like it or not. Everybody in the world ain't gonna like you, so you might as well get used to it. Alright? Everybody in the world ain't gonna be able to stand your ass just because you don't do what they do. Don't you notice it's a lot of people around here talking about, it's a lot of people, they woke and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not disrespecting them. That's their religion preference. That's fine. I don't care. But what I'm getting to you is people around here talking about, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matter, the woke stuff. Everything going on. You got different religions. You know what I'm saying? You got Catholic, you got Christians, and then you got people, you know what I'm saying, the Nation of Islam. It's a lot of religions around here. It's a lot of spiritual things around here too. You got spiritual, you know what I'm saying, people that's very spiritual. They're not religious. They're considered spiritual, right? Now, you will have people trying to force things off on you. And if they don't catch themselves doing it because they're constantly talking about it. You can see them on Facebook constantly posting about it. But ain't nothing wrong with sharing their input. Nothing wrong with it. When you jump in somebody's comment section talking about how they live it based on how you live it, now it's a different ball game. See, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, criticize people for living a life you're not living. So basically, when you see a person that's living different from you, now you want to judge. You see a person eating different from you, you want to judge. Just because you a health nut and this person over here eating a bologna sandwich, you ain't got to go over there and tell that person, bologna's bad for you. You know how they make bologna? If they like bologna, they like fucking bologna. But people will judge you based off what you eat. It's some assholes that do that. See, people like that, you don't dig into them. Don't even give them time. I don't pay people no mind. So I don't even understand, why this world is based off other people. Everybody is worried about other people. This world would be a better place if everybody just stayed in their lane and lighten up a little bit on the judgment. Stop judging people by what you see. You don't know what they're going through. All right? And the reason I speak on that, I'm trying to cover a lot of issues. People ask me questions. I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. And I had this guy. He asked me for my birth chart. I don't have a problem with that because at the end of the day, when it comes to birth charts and things like that, I get intrigued. You know what I mean? I want to know what's going on too because, ain't nothing wrong with learning new things. You know what I mean? I'm open-minded to learn a new thing, but I'm not open-minded to change because of somebody else. I peep your shit and see what you got going, but I ain't finna just go all the way in. But I don't know nothing about birth charts and stuff, right? I don't. Me, I'm the type of person, I ain't gotta look at your birth chart to see what type of person you is. I'm looking at it with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm not gonna judge you off your first impression because I don't know you like that. I will get to know you due time. Me, personally, it'll take me damn near about a year or something to get to know a person. Because you gotta see their true colors. When you first meet a person, you don't know their motives, you don't know their true color, you don't know what they're after. You don't. The only thing you know is a person that's just trying to be cool. But then later on down the line, you'll see them open it up. You'll see, little sideline habits, the way they look at things, the way they talk about things. You can see their emotions. If you just really pay attention to a person, you will get to know them. I take myself a year, even though it don't take some people a year, I give myself a year. Because you can be surprised at how people would change just like that. I have known people for years and they will change just like that. I'm not saying change is a bad thing. People do evolve. But it's a lot of people in this world are not portraying who they really are. They will put on a mask in front of you, then take their clothes off when they get home. And I ain't talking about these clothes. I'm talking about this clothes. You know what I'm saying? What's inside. They always try to cover up who they really are. That's why, yes, I'm an asshole on camera. Nah. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Yeah. I take a knife to a gunfight. Yeah. I don't care how big you are. I would try to whoop your ass. Yeah. You know why? Because I am myself. I'm comfortable with who I am. I don't care who judges me. I'm comfortable in my own skin, in my own life. I'm not content. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm not comfortable with success in life. I'm comfortable with who I am. I can always use some improvement. It's always room for improvement for everybody. We all can use some improvement. Lord knows I do. I need a hell of a lot of improvement. So I can't judge you guys neither. I can't judge you ladies neither. I want y'all to have a good day. Y'all stay up. But, you know what I'm saying, people will look at you. You know what I'm saying? People judge you by different things. They judge you by different ways. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter. As long as you 100 with yourself, anything else is uncivilized, baby. Like, comment, and subscribe. Fuck with me. I'm gone. Y'all stay blessed up and prayed up. I'm out this thing. Be cool.